Right now, live at 5, President Biden is traveling today to see Ida's aftermath firsthand and calling on Congress to focus on climate change.
I think the country's finally acknowledged the fact that global warming is real and it's moving at an incredible pace.
Back here at home, thousands of students started school today, and health protocols are high up on this year's lesson plans. And later,
Duluth's tourism industry got a big boost this summer. Find out how much tonight.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Today, President Biden toured neighborhoods in New York and New Jersey damaged when the remnants of Hurricane Ida barreled through. He promised federal help, but some residents aren't sure they'll get everything they need. Wendy Gillette has the latest from Manville, New Jersey.
This is my family album.
Anita Mente's family photographs were washed away by the floods in Manville, New Jersey, unleashed when the remnants of Ida roared through last week. The curb outside the home that's been in her family for 30 years is lined with ruined belongings. What do you want done?
I want to change the infrastructure. I would like to have to see that the people, that the Manvillians and Manville itself is being cared for.
President Biden toured the damage in Manville and spoke with local leaders about how the federal government is trying to help and why climate change has added urgency to Congress passing his infrastructure bill.
I think the country's finally acknowledged the fact that global warming is real and it's moving at an incredible pace.
The president is also stopping in Queens, New York, where several residents died when floods submerged their basement homes. He approved major disaster declarations for 5 New York counties and 6 in New Jersey, allowing individuals and businesses to receive federal aid for repairs and temporary housing.
Nearly every street in Manville looks like this, piles of debris outside homes. Crews are beginning to clean it up, scooping it into dumpsters.
Anxiety, stress.
Donna Bazold says she's dealing with many emotions after losing everything she owned.
You know, I can't afford to keep replacing furniture all the time and living on eggshells all the time. Every time it rains heavy, I'm a nervous wreck.
After enduring 2 major floods in her apartment, she says she's moving and never coming back. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Manville, New Jersey.
President Biden just wrapped up a press conference in New York where he spoke further about the outcome of Hurricane Ida, the extent of the damages, and the current dialogue on climate change and its effects on America. Some big progress on the 26,000-acre Greenwood fire as it's now almost half contained. Today, crews have been out mopping up hot spots along Highway 2, extinguishing any pockets of flames they find. They'll also be trying to control the southern and eastern edges of the fire. Highway 1 also needs some cleanup. That's where machines have been used to help manage the fire risks. More full-time residents were allowed to head back to their homes yesterday. The McDougal Lake area, near where the fire destroyed 14 homes and cabins, is still closed. Well, Dave joins us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, I drove home last night through torrential downpour, and let me tell you, I'm not used to that, so it took me a minute to adjust to my driving skills for that kind of rain.
We do need that rain, but it's been coming more in hits and misses than anything steady and overly usable. You know, one quick zone gets a downpour like that, and a couple miles away it's high and dry. That's the gist of what's going on here, along with some pretty stiff winds. So this live look of Ashland is showing some pretty decent movement in the trees there as folks around Lake Superior face a gale warning here tonight with winds going 10 to 20 plus miles per hour. Getting inland, what we're dealing with is an occluded low-pressure system centered up towards Thunder Bay, and as that sits and spins, it'll be sending these little spokes of precip into the area overnight tonight and through tomorrow. So one moment, Kristen will be hit by a downpour, and then the next moment, it's going to be on the dry side, and will go that way till about tomorrow evening. Once we get past tomorrow evening, higher pressure from the west will dry us up for a couple of days. Here's our short-term forecast. Tonight, the rain chance is 30%, and it's a 40% chance tomorrow. Embedded in the chance is a couple of isolated, strong thunderstorms. They've been popping off today, too. Not quite strong enough to be called severe, but strong enough to shake things up just a little bit. So that's the gist of things through Wednesday. Come Thursday, Friday, we calm down again. In turn, we could go back towards rainier conditions by the weekend. It's a roller coaster week ahead, which I'll show you on the 7-day forecast in just a few more minutes.
Okay, well, buckle up. Thanks, Dave. Class is officially back in session for thousands of students across the Northland. That includes kids in Duluth. They arrived for the first day of school with smiles under their masks. The district is requiring face masks for students older than 2 to help curb COVID cases. Vaccines are also recommended for anyone 12 and older, but not required. Superintendent John Megas says he's looking forward to building off last school year.
We've been given a great opportunity for kind of a reset in education, and we have significant new funding, and we want to make sure that we're coming back bigger, bolder, and better than we ever have before, because we have a lot of student needs there, whether they're academic needs or social emotional needs.
A handful of other Minnesota districts, including Hermantown, Ely, and Hibbing, started their school years today as well. Superior started last week. Well, back to school is a special time for families all across the Northland, and that's why we wanted to share your photos as you sent your kids off to the classroom this morning. Thank you so much for sending these pictures in. We have a lot more posted on our website. If you'd still like to share your first day photo, you can email it to us at connect@cbs3duluth.com. We'd love to see you. Wisconsin's governor is setting a strong pace for issuing pardons after his predecessor didn't issue any for 8 years. This morning, Governor Tony Evers announced 71 more pardons for people convicted of crimes. The Democrat also said he's streamlined the process. Evers has now issued a total of 263 pardons since taking office less than 3 years ago. Former Republican Governor Scott Walker didn't issue a single pardon during his 8 years in office before Evers defeated him in 2018. Property owners in St. Louis County could see a slight increase on their taxes next year. The St. Louis County Board gave its initial approval for a $156 million 2022 property tax levy. That's almost 6% higher than this year, but because the tax base grew, the impact on each individual person will be much smaller at about 1.7%. For example, a person with a $200,000 home would pay about $18 more. Property taxes pay for things like county staffing, health services, and public works. Another vote is next week before some public meetings in November. We have information on how you can attend on our website. The effort to do away with the Minneapolis Police Department has hit a snag. A judge ordered today the ballot question has wording that is misleading and unworkable. The language, which was approved by the City Council, would have asked voters whether to replace the police force with a new Department of Public Safety that may include police officers. But it would remove a city charter mandate that the city have a police department. The council is preparing to hold an emergency meeting to discuss new language as ballots need to be printed very soon. The conversation largely started after George Floyd's death. Still to come on Live at 5, a celebration of history through a very unique lens. Find out how this month is your last to participate as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Maybe.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty.
The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one for just $1. Only at Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
At Aspen Dental, we help you find your happy place, like milkshake mustaches, high fives, and high dives, or 3-on-3s, 2-on-2s, and 1-on-1s. We see how these moments make us smile, so we make it easy to share your smile with safe and convenient care all in one place, with evening and weekend hours. Right now, new patients get a complete exam and x-rays free without insurance. Plus, everyone saves 20% on their treatment plan. Celebrate life's happiest moments. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL or book online today.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series tractor is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. for over 10 years. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota L-Series tractor. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Black Bear Casino Resort wants you to join our team. On Monday, September 20th, you're invited to our job fair from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Otter Creek Event Center. Applications and interviews available for on-the-spot hiring with part-time and full-time positions available. We offer many benefits for full-time employees, from 6 paid holidays each year, 3+ weeks of paid time off, a reward for perfect attendance, 401k retirement plan that we match, health and dental plans, life insurance coverage, plus much more. We can't wait for you to join our team on September 20th at our job fair. For more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Maybe.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty.
The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one for just $1. Only at Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at the Duluth shipping canal, where 3 cargo ships are scheduled to arrive tomorrow morning. 2 are dropping goods off, and the other is picking up. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. Cars are crucial in Wisconsin tonight, with a classic annual race in Superior and a tire sale fundraiser in Ashland. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Bayfield, Wisconsin, and if you're a fan of history and mystery, this month is your last chance to put those talents to use to uncover stories of the Northland's maritime history. After being unable to celebrate their 50th birthday last year, the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore has gone big this year. Scattered all over the Bayfield area are cutouts of lighthouse keepers and sailors. Each one will present a mystery of the past. Once you think you've solved it, a QR code will direct you toward the answer to check your work. Next, we head to Superior for a weekend at the races. The 33rd annual Northern Nationals race will kick off Thursday evening at the Gondig Law Speedway. If you can hear over the roar of the engines, you can enjoy the live DJ and a live performance on Friday from the Duluth band Whiskey Trail, who has sure been keeping busy this year. The event will feature races from 10 different classes. The top 5 racers of the season, as well as the Rookie of the Year, will also be announced on Thursday. And we wrap up tonight in Ashland, Wisconsin, where the local wildfires seem to have inspired action at a local tire shop. For each tire sold, Zifco Tire and Battery will be donating $5 to Team Rubicon. The organization does a number of things, including disaster cleanup and helping people who have been displaced from their homes. Zifco's fundraiser will run through the entire month of September. If you'd like to donate to Team Rubicon and their mission of disaster relief, you can head to our website. And of course, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead and send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, some encouraging news for Duluth businesses regarding tourism revenue. We're live with those numbers after the break.
Today's high of 75 may be the warmest we get this week. The rest of the week will fall closer to the normal of 71. Take a look at that gray sky behind the map here. Yeah, we're getting one of those on and off isolated showers and thunderstorms rolling through the Twin Ports region right now. And there's a chance your town will get that as well as we go through the overnight. And we'll go through the forecast together coming up right after this break.
We're kicking off a new season in NYC. I'm putting the y'all in New York. You didn't even know it was there, but it is now.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here with a new message about your Medicare benefits. You may be entitled to transportation, meals, and expanded coverage for dental work that includes extractions, fillings, and dentures, all at no additional cost. Plus, depending on your zip code, you may be entitled to the Medicare benefit that adds money to your Social Security check every single month. Call and get everything you deserve. Call now. It's free.
I'm on a fixed income, so I called to get money added to my Social Security check. They helped me so much.
I called to save money on co-pays, get prescriptions, transportation, and my dental work covered. I couldn't believe I was spending money I don't have to spend.
Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and you can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
Yay! Here you go, sweetheart.
It's your first savings account.
A savings account? Imagine the possibilities.
Oh, no.
But I really wanted a basketball.
You may dribble me.
Imagining a bright future? Let's see how we can help. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
Duluth's tourism industry got a big boost this summer. Find out how much tonight.
A little bit of rain's rolling around, even a couple of thunderstorms. I'll talk about how long they're going to last.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Labor Day marks the unofficial end to summer and likewise the bulk of summer tourism. Looking back, Duluth's tourism industry got a much-needed boost compared to last year. Duluth collects what's called a tourism tax on food and beverage and hotel spending. The latest report shows Duluth collected nearly $6.5 million from the beginning of this year to July. That's more than $2 million above what was collected by this time in 2020. It's also about $345,000 less than what was collected by July of 2019. Those numbers are promising for the city's economy, and local businesses can tell. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo joins us live from the Lake Walk, a popular tourist attraction in Duluth. Kendall, are local businesses seeing the same numbers the city is reporting?
Yeah, Kristen, and this lake walk was definitely much more busy yesterday with the better weather. Currently getting rained on right now, but local businesses are getting a boost since the pandemic. It's not surprising that numbers are up in general, but what is surprising is that numbers for some businesses are even exceeding what they did in 2019. Today, I spoke with Brandon Porter. He's the general manager at the Holiday Inn and Suites in downtown Duluth. Porter says their booking numbers this summer echo that of 2019. Grandma's Marathon and the Air Show were strong tourism drivers for the hotel. Events at Bayfront Festival Park also drew in large crowds to help boost the local economy. Porter hopes this positive revenue trajectory will continue.
It's just as we get folks vaccinated and as we move past COVID-19, I think there will be a meaningful return to business in Duluth, especially for one of the #1 financial drivers for our city, tourism.
The main issue they've run into this summer has been staffing. Porter says most hotels in Duluth have been unable to sell all their rooms, not due to lack of demand, but the lack of staff to clean them. In May, I reported on the hotel's financial hiring incentive to fill their open positions. Back then, Kristen, they had 90 open positions to fill. And Porter tells me today that the incentive has been very successful. Now that numbers dropped down to just 15 open positions.
All right, Kendall Jarbo braving that rain and wind for us tonight. Coming up at 6, we hear from another Duluth business that relies heavily on tourism about how they fared this summer.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Hats off to Kendall for braving the rain that's starting here at the head of the lakes. Let's go in and take a look at our weather alerts, which include the head of the lakes here. That's a special weather statement from the National Weather Service over southern St. Louis County saying showers and thunderstorms are coming our way. Not strong enough to be called severe, but strong enough to create some trouble. So folks in the Twin Ports, do watch out for the short term. Hey, same deal for the southern parts of Ashland County, too. And this could happen in your town as the night goes on, as a low-pressure system over Thunder Bay spins around, spinning in a little spoke of precip at one moment and a clearer sky at the other, and back and forth until the low wheels away to the east later on tomorrow evening. Now, on top of all of this, we also have a gale warning for Lake Superior. Not a good night for a boat ride. The winds are going to be kicking up towards 20 miles per hour, even 30 as you get farther out into the lake and you get less friction from the landscape there. So it's going to be windy and potentially wet. Current conditions say up at the airport in Duluth, it's still pretty mild though, 70 degrees, 47% for the relative humidity, with the northwesterly wind going 17 miles per hour. And you know, that's inland and up a couple of hundred feet. So down lower elevation by the flat lake, it's going even faster than that. 29.67 inches of mercury is our barometric pressure. It's on the low side as an occluded low sits over our area, moving very slowly. Current temperatures, 68 to 71 in the Upper Peninsula. Northern Wisconsin's running 68 in Ashland to 72 in Superior and Solon Springs. Minnesota numbers, where the clouds are thicker and the rain's been heavier, like Kristen mentioned, have dropped temperatures down into the mid-50s, like the Hibbing-Chisholm area. Same deal for Ely, but it's as warm as 72 towards Cloquet, 73 in Moose Lake. General trend for the week ahead for temperatures will be pretty close to normal, which is around 71 this time of year. So here is the Doppler map for the region. There's the center of that occluded low pressure system, and here's those spokes of precip coming through the area. A little bit of rain one moment, and then a little bit of dry the next. 30 to 40% chance that's going to be continuing tonight and through tomorrow evening. And taking a look then at the picture, there's the low pressure system that should be gone by Wednesday night to be replaced by higher pressure. That'll bring us sunshine for Thursday and Friday, then a new low for the week, and brings back showers like this. And so that's the roller coaster effect for the next 7 days. A couple days of showers, a couple days of dry, back to a couple days of showers. How much rain? We still need it. Let's take a look at the latest chart here and see what we could get by tomorrow evening. And it looks like quarter of an inch is possible for some towns in northern Minnesota. Maybe not much more than a tenth, though, for Wisconsin and parts of the UP. Tonight in Minnesota, temperature-wise, we're dropping them down into the 50s with a 30% rain chance. And for Wisconsin, Michigan, low to mid-50s with a 30% rain chance. Tomorrow for Wisconsin and the UP, highs 65 to 71 with a 40% chance for more of these isolated scattered showers and storms. Minnesotans share that same 40% chance with highs about 65 to 70. And with the extended forecast, there's a sunny period Thursday, Friday, 70 to 73. Saturday, another shower chance. Sunday's dry. And then Monday and Tuesday, back towards the shower chance. So, Kristen, you may get some more downpours as the week unfolds here.
Well, you know, Dave, now I'm used to the driving. It's kind of like winter driving, right? You just have to adjust. It's been a while since we've had a downpour like I saw last night, but we need the rain, so it's a good thing.
You're right.
Thanks, Dave. Almost 1 million fewer people attended the Great Minnesota Get-Together this year. 1.3 million people visited the state fairgrounds over the last 12 days. That's compared to 2019's total attendance, which was 2.1 million. The most people the fair saw in one day was about 154,000. That was this past Saturday. 3 years ago, the fair set an all-time daily attendance record, welcoming about 270,000 fairgoers in one day. Still to come, some Palestinians are celebrating after 6 inmates escaped the most secure prison in Israel in an incredibly unusual way. We'll bring you the shocking details in just a few minutes.
During the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture, everything's on sale. Save up to 30% on all living room, dining, and bedroom. Get free no-contact shipping plus 3-year special financing with no money down, no minimum purchase. The Labor Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-day challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-day challenge.
Bath Planet is the industry leader in high-quality materials and warranties. Your warranty is also backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval and a lifetime labor warranty. On top of that, our installers are trained and certified in our installation training center. Right now, we're offering 20% off and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Go online or call us today to book your appointment. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Summer may be ending, but the deals are heating up with a summer clearance sale at Northwest Outlet. Get up to 60% off Columbia and the North Face clothing. That's right, up to 60% off. Save on capris, tees, shorts, rain, wind, and fleece jackets, and UPS sun-rated clothing. Enjoy the outdoors. Get huge discounts on your family's fashions. We're not done yet. Get up to 60% off on all sandals. You heard me right. Up to 60% off the summer clearance sale at Northwest Outlet Superior. We'll make sure you look good.
During the Labor Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets, plus a $300 home shopping cart, free delivery, setup, and no money down 6-year special financing. Labor Day Tempur-Pedic savings at Home Sleep Express.
Israel has launched a massive manhunt to find 6 Palestinian inmates who pulled off the country's biggest prison escape in decades. CBS's Tina Kraus is in London with the details.
This is the hole inmates managed to squeeze through to escape from one of Israel's most secure jails. The Palestinian prisoners reportedly dug their way out with a rusty spoon hidden inside the cell. This prison commander says the inmates escaped through a secret underground tunnel that already existed. Farmers in the area tipped off police after spotting suspicious men in their fields. Palestinians in the West Bank called the jailbreak a heroic escape, even handing out sweets to celebrate. 5 of the inmates belong to the Islamic Jihad movement. All are convicted of planning or carrying out attacks that killed Israelis. Israeli warplanes struck several targets in the Gaza Strip Monday night after Hamas activists launched balloons with explosives into Israel to support the Palestinian fugitives who are still on the run. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Hours after the escape, prison officials transferred some other Palestinian inmates to other jails, fearing that similar tunnels may have been dug in other cells.
We have got a packed broadcast for you tonight. President Biden tours the damage from Hurricane Ida, why he's blaming climate change for extreme weather nationwide. Plus our interview with the Secretary of Homeland Security, what he told us about the biggest threat to the American homeland ahead of the 9/11 anniversary. And our 2-year investigation into a domestic abuse in the military, why survivors believe the military didn't take their allegations seriously. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Need a flu shot? Schedule your flu shot online today at essentiahealth.org/flu.
Culligan, our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
You hate coming home to a dark house, and leaving lights on all night drives utility bills out of sight. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight, the outdoor motion sensor light that turns on the instant motion is detected and turns off when the motion stops. Bionic Spotlight is solar powered, so there's no expensive wiring or batteries to change. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. So you can spend hundreds of dollars on an outdoor lighting system, or you can get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. Bionic Spotlight is backed by our 5-year warranty. But wait, if you order right now, you can double the offer and get a second Bionic Spotlight. Just pay a separate fee. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the complete 6-light home value set. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-354-3295 or go to BionicSpotlight.com. That's 1-800-354-3295 or order online at BionicSpotlight.com.
Don't be fooled. Not all internet is created equal. At Mediacom, we have an incredibly advanced fiber-rich network. We don't just advertise fast speeds, we're proven to over-deliver on them. So you get more than what you pay for. And unlike many providers, we have hundreds of people who constantly monitor our network to keep you connected and protected. So let's talk. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 for only $34.99 a month for a year. Call us today at 844-EXTREME2.
The CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
We're kicking off a new season in NYC. I'm putting the y'all in New York. You didn't even know it was there, but it is now.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from a rainy Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we took a look at President Biden's tour of the Hurricane Ida aftermath in New York and New Jersey. The devastating damages come with increased urgency to pass an infrastructure bill aimed at disaster preparation. And tonight at 6, school districts across the country are facing a shortage of bus drivers. Unfortunately, that does not exclude the Northland. More on that at 6. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.